Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today's setup, I feel a little bit weird sitting at my desk and filming this in an office chair. I just don't feel as comfy as I usually do, or just like as casual as usual, but this is kind of the only seat I have in this room at the moment. So today I'm going to chat through my March, April and May purchases. I haven't received my May one yet, but I'll let you know what I ordered, and I'll chat through the pieces. And there are a couple extra items that I got in the last couple of months as kind of birthday gifts, so I'll talk about those as well because they are new additions to my wardrobe, but I'm not really counting them as like included in my one item a month. But I thought you might be interested to see them anyway, as you will start to see them in styling videos and in my wardrobe and things like that. So in my last update, which I will post here if you haven't already seen that, and if you haven't seen my first video on kind of why I'm doing a one item a month year or challenge, I'll link that up there as well, and I'll try to link them both in the description box if I remember. But in my last update, I had ordered a different dress for my March purchase, and then I got it and I tried it on and I realised it probably wasn't the best addition to my wardrobe, so I returned it and I bought something new. And I said that I got some cream jeans, and this is them. So for my March purchase, I ordered these cream mango jeans. Kind of look, I mean, they look a little off-white. They probably are more of an off-white than a cream. But I really love these. I got them from Mango. I got them through Stitch Fix. If any of you have heard of Stitch Fix or used the service before, it's like a personal styling service. And I had worked with them for a little while, and before I left, I decided I would get my own fix and see what it was all about. And the only thing I kept from them, from that fix, was these. These are a very, very long pair of Mango straight leg, kind of high waist, wide leg, full length, if I describe that well. I'm going to pop a photo here. Pair of jeans. They're very long, so I hemmed them to be kind of more that ankle grazer, almost like a very long culotte kind of style, which I really love at the moment. And they were just way too long for me anyway, and I would have had to hem them a little bit even just to have the normal full length. So I went with the cropped length, which works well with flats and with heels. So I kind of wanted something that wasn't going to limit me lengthwise, because if the full length look, you'd either have full length with flats or you'd have full length with heels. If you had full length with heels, I wouldn't be able to wear them with flats. They were just dragging along the ground, and with a cream pair of jeans, that was definitely a no-go. So I hemmed them. I love them. I love the length. I've worn them a lot in the last couple of months, and I'm really, really glad that I got them, and I think they're a great addition to my wardrobe. It kind of, I mean, jeans are nothing new for me. They're a very staple piece in my everyday wardrobe. Jeans are also part of my like style uniform. Jeans, cashmere jumper, a pair of trainers, or jeans and a t-shirt, something like that. But I have had a pair of white jeans, but I really wanted something a little bit softer and a little bit less of a contrast with a lot of the other colours in my wardrobe. So I went for the off-white, and I feel like it just gives a softer look when I pair it with things like black top or the kind of browns and other kind of beigey tones in my wardrobe. It's really kind of creates a little bit more harmony, I guess, than the white does. I still love my white jeans. They're more of like a straight leg fit, also a little bit cropped, but these are just that nice kind of alternative. So they're both in different styles. We have our white straight leg jean and my off-white wider leg jean, and I just love the wider silhouette at the moment. These are also currently in the sale. I think I paid £30 for them, something like that, and I think they're in sale for 20. Just, I've had a few people ask me about them. Not going to encourage you to go and buy them. I'm not going to pop a link below, but if you're interested, that's where they are. My next purchase, I think I bought these, so that was March. My next April purchase, I think I bought these possibly on like the 1st of April. I was very much in there and I really wanted these. I found these on Vinted. This was my first second-hand purchase of the year. And I got these black ankle boots, which just look amazing to me. Love the heel. It's low enough that it's comfortable, but I do feel like it's slightly higher than my last pair of like everyday boots. So I do notice even just that much difference. Makes a huge difference if I'm wearing them all day. The other thing about them that makes a big difference comfort wise is that they are quite pointy, so they are a little bit snug around my toes if I've been wearing them for too long. And I wore them the other day and it was supposed to be a rainy day, and then the sun came out, and so my feet were just really hot in these, and they kind of just like swelled up, and then my feet were even more crushed because it had kind of gotten a bit tighter. Still love the boots. I just feel like maybe they're gonna go away out of my wardrobe until like autumn winter, but I think because they're a black ankle boot, it's not like I wasted a purchase and then I'm not gonna wear them over summer and it's, you know, a waste of money or whatever. They're gonna come back out in autumn and winter, and that is the main time when I wear a black ankle boot. The other thing, these are originally Zara if you wanted to go searching for them yourself and search for the brand. They just had this lovely like lace up detail, which I really loved. I just think they look really edgy and cool, and I like the patent finish as well compared to the last pair of ankle boots I have. They were like a faux leather, but they weren't quite as shiny, and they weren't quite as slick looking. They just look a little bit more like cool and sophisticated, but with that edgy touch. The other thing about them is I find myself wanting a lighter pair of boots these days. So because I have a lot more browns and beiges and cream tones in my wardrobe now, I'm kind of struggling to pair all of that with just a very heavy black boot on the bottom. Kind of drags the whole outfit down when you just put a pair of black shoes with a lighter toned outfit or like a warmer tone. So I'd really love a pair of like those in a brown would be gorgeous. I'd love a brown boot, or maybe like a tan, or even kind of like a beigey kind of colour. Something practical that I can still wear a lot, that they won't get too dirty, especially when around London. But that's kind of my thinking now, is if they weren't black and if they were actually like a dark brown, maybe I'd wear them more. Which is funny because I always thought a black ankle boot would be like a holy grail in my wardrobe, but just because the colours in my wardrobe have kind of started to lean more on the softer side, the black ankle boot just doesn't get worn quite as much. But I still love them. I think they're about £8 on Vinted plus a couple of quid for delivery, so really affordable as well. And I've been obsessed with Vinted lately. I think Depop I don't even think I have Depop installed on my new phone. But yeah, so Vinted is my new baby. I love it. I've sold quite a few bits on Vinted as well, which I'll also do a video about if you want to see. Let me know. So basically, I put on my Instagram stories a couple of weeks ago that I went cashmere jumper shopping, because my black cashmere jumper that I wore all the time, my very first cashmere jumper, and my cream one, they both kind of got shrunken a little bit in the wash, so the sleeves are a bit short. The black one especially looks a bit felted because it kind of shrunk, so I needed to replace those really like basic pieces in my wardrobe. And so I went shopping for more, but as they were replacements, I wasn't counting them in my one item a month because it was going to be just kind of like putting that in place of another one, so it wasn't adding anything extra, it was kind of like replacing things that were coming out. I didn't actually find anything that day. Camden Market, that one place I used to go for all my cashmere jumpers, just did not deliver that day, which is a pity. But since then I've been looking on Vinted, and I have found a couple of, I guess, alternative basics for my summer wardrobe. So I sold a load of things on Vinted, and then I purchased them with my balance on Vinted from selling those things. So because I sold a bunch of stuff from my wardrobe and then added in new things, I wasn't necessarily going to count them as a one item a month purchase, because it wasn't an addition. It was kind of like getting rid of some things and getting some, it was almost like a swap. So I got rid of a few things that I just wasn't wearing, and I purchased some very, very basic pieces, tops mainly. I think it was just 2 tops, to be honest, and possibly a skirt. But I can show you those in another video. I'm going to talk through why I feel like it wasn't really like additional purchases, because they're so basic that I don't even need to introduce them into my wardrobe. They're just going to slot in throughout the summer. Mainly it was like sleeveless tops, things like that I need. But let me know in the comments if you want to see that, and yeah, and I'll film that next. So I also said I would tell you what my May purchase is. Oh, just fluff coming off my jumper. And I don't have it yet. I've ordered it. It's going to be delivered any day soon. So that will be included in my next video as well, where I will actually review if I kept it, if I wore it, all that kind of thing. But I bought myself a ribbed red dress from Mango. I know it's another Mango purchase, and I don't know why I keep going back to Mango. And I have tried for a long time not to shop on the high street. But this one just kind of caught my eye, and it kind of felt like the kind of dress I would just feel absolutely amazing with. So a bit of a backstory to it, I guess. Since I was like a teenager, have struggled with like digestion issues and things like that. And so I'm finally seeing a herbalist about that and working with them this month to, you know, completely overhaul my system. And so this dress to me is like, I'm going to wear this and not be bloated and not be, you know, self-conscious, and this is like a little reward for finally putting in the effort and going and getting help for whatever it is that's affecting me. So that's why I don't really wear ribbed fitted dresses very often, and I don't really wear, you know, fully fitted outfits very often either. And that's kind of why. And so this dress to me is like, this is like my goal dress. And I know it's not the healthiest thing to do, to like set yourself like a goal outfit. And I've mentioned before as well about not keeping things in your wardrobe for like a goal weight or something, like things that are either too small for you and you're trying to fit into them, or too big for you and you're trying to fit back into them. And that it's easier just like, you know, kind of better for your mindset to just buy what fits you and like wear what actually fits you, instead of pressurizing yourself to fit into something. But this is in my size. It's not like smaller size or anything. It's just more about when I finally work through whatever it is, and like, you know, just believing that I'm gonna solve those issues and not live a life of being bloated again forever. And not that I never will be, but I'm not all the time. Yeah, it's just kind of like, I don't know, it's helping my mindset to be like, yeah, this is what you're going to wear when you get there, like, because you are going to get there. So that's the thinking behind that. And I just love the dress, and I think red is such a stunning colour. I know I wear a lot of beige and brown and cream and all that, and little bits of pink, but red has just always been like it's just a power colour, isn't it? It just makes you feel sexy and powerful, and that's how I want to feel when I wear this dress. So can't wait to get it, can't wait to try it on. It may be a bit of time before I'm actually able to like wear it all the time, because I'm only like a week into working with my herbalist, but I have faith that I'll be wearing it all summer. I have 2 more bits to show you that I've added to my wardrobe. The first being a pair of sunglasses. So it was my birthday in April, and I got these as a gift from my family, and my siblings and my parents kind of chipped in together. And if you didn't know, if I haven't mentioned it enough, I got laser eye surgery back at the beginning of March, so almost 3 months ago. Yeah, almost 3 months ago now. It's my 3-month appointment next week. And I really wanted to treat myself to a pair of really good sunglasses, because I could finally wear them without having to like wear contact lenses, which I had dry eyes, so I didn't wear contact lenses all that much. Anytime I filmed, I would just like either not wear my glasses, or I would have contact lenses in for like half an hour. So you probably didn't really see me as much with glasses, but in my day-to-day life, I wore them like 90% of the time. Long story short, I had put these glasses into my Net-a-Porter basket, but I hadn't bought them. And my sister went and checked, and then she bought them for me from there. So these are from Celine, and they're like just the nicest glasses. I love the colour of them. Again, they're that like beige tone that just seems to match my wall, my clothes, my skin, everything. And it was such a good gift, so nice. I think they might have been around like the 300 something mark, which is again quite a high price, and probably why I didn't go through with the purchase myself. But for something that's going to last a while, and for something that's, I've literally worn them every single day since I got them on the 8th of April, so I wore them to protect my eyes after surgery because my eyes are a bit more sensitive. And I just wear them every single day, and they go with every outfit I wear because of the colour. So you will see these a lot over summer as well. So I just thought I'd mention those. Just a great like basic pair of sunglasses that are like a very neutral shade. Really, really love those. And then the next thing is this cardigan that I recently got from Suzanne. I had a voucher, another birthday/wedding gift, and I got a voucher for Suzanne, and I wanted a Suzanne cardigan for the longest time. The knitwear is just a bit iconic, and I guess as well it was kind of to replace those cashmere jumpers that I kind of am lacking with. Yeah, let's go with that. The ones that especially my cream one, I had a really nice basic cream crew neck cashmere jumper, but because it got stained and shrunk, I just can't really wear it anymore, so wanted to replace it. And I was just missing a few basics from my wardrobe, so I had been trying to decide between a few, but one of my clients, Alexa, she recommended that I go for the Gaspar Jumper, so that's what I did. This is in the soft beige, and what I love about this is, yes, it's a cardigan and it, button up, but because it buttons up so kind of nicely, you can also turn it around and wear it as a jumper, which I'm going to do now just to show you. I could do a cutaway, but I'm actually just going to put it on backwards because I'm not going to button it up right now. But basically this is what it's going to look like if it's worn as a jumper as well, which is perfect. This is just such a bit of me. So I'm really glad I went for the more basic style. This was £100, so I had the voucher I had was for £100, which was handy. So I kind of want to do maybe a bit of a review or something of this at some point, because I know for a lot of people £100 could be a lot to spend on a piece of knitwear, especially when knitwear kind of tends to really need a lot of upkeep to look new for longer. So yeah, follow along. I'll check in again how I'm getting on with this, or if any of you are interested, be sure to ask me about it. But I'm gonna try and take really good care of it, hand wash only, air dry, and then I have a little like debobbler machine that I can use to remove any like bobbling, like kind of sometimes under the arms or like on the insides of the sleeves, just from like rubbing off itself. But yeah, I'm gonna put that back on in a minute, but I'm gonna take good care of it and see how well it lasts. And if it does last really well, then there is another few colours that I have my eye on as well. So I'm definitely trying to challenge myself a little bit to spend that little bit extra on my one item a month purchases. One to kind of challenge my money mindset a little bit, and just to kind of push myself outside my comfort zone with spending bigger amounts on less things than always spending probably the same amount of money but on just like loads of little bits of things. So it's not investing more money in my wardrobe, it's just, so I suppose the whole idea is to, it's not that I'm necessarily spending more or less on my wardrobe, but I'm spending it on less items. So quality over quantity. I was trying to make sure I said that right. And we all hear about that idea of quality over quantity, and I heard it for years. And when I was back in my fast fashion super spendy days, I didn't care. All I wanted was lots of clothes. I wanted to know that I could buy anything in the sales, and I just didn't have a very good wardrobe out of it. So quality over quantity, that's my new motto. So before I keep rambling on, I hope you all enjoyed that video. Let me know if you do want to see the one where I kind of talk about what I sold on Vinted, what I bought on Vinted, and I would say like tips for selling on Vinted, but actually selling on Vinted was so much easier than selling on Depop. I literally just uploaded things and people bought them. I didn't have to keep refreshing them or anything like that, which is amazing. So if you are looking to do a clear out and you want to get rid of some things instead of just throwing them in the bin or passing it off to a charity shop, if you want to make a little bit of money out of it, Vinted I would recommend. I also got myself a Garmin on Vinted in this like, I think it's called light sand, so in this like kind of beigey colour, of course. So out of some of the clothes I sold, I bought this too. So I'm having a very good time with secondhand purchases lately. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and I will talk to you really soon.